Hey, today I'm talking about the new musical biopic film, Better Man. The basic premise is this is the life and times of one Robert Williams, who, if you're from England or Australia, you probably know him from the boy band Take That. And if you're American, you probably have no idea who he is, like me. The hook, though, of the movie is that instead of having a regular person play Robbie, it is a CGI monkey. He immediately explains that that's how he sees himself, which is interesting. But honestly, it works because Robbie is such a piece of shit douchebag. He is so obnoxious. He does such terrible things. So having him as this CGI creature instead of as a person, in a weird way, helps humanize him because it helps distance us from his just terrible obnoxiousness. Plus, like, it really worked too later in the film when things got more metaphorical and out there. Like, one of my favorite scenes, there is a metaphorical battle sequence that happens in this, and it only works having CGI characters. Plus, like, he's also haunted by his past self a lot, and I think having it be CGI monkeys helps make those characters stand out when he's like looking out into a crowd. But the story itself was a beautiful story told incredibly well, and it was done with such style, but like the style wasn't show-offy style, it just kind of like seamlessly flowed. Like, there are so many really cool shots and stuff that I'm not entirely sure like how they did it, if it was like all CGI or just like a mixture of stuff, or just like, I don't know. I'm really curious to see like the making of this movie, how they did so many of the things that they did. There are just so many incredible, intricate shots. My favorite part of the movie was definitely when he met the woman on the boat. Really everything with her was great, but that first part, they do a dance and then there's like a montage of the beginning of their relationship, was so beautifully done. There's a couple times they do montages like that and it was so interesting. Like, another time was with the rise of the boy band itself, is them doing shenanigans in the street. That was really cool. There's a few other times it happens too. But the one with the girlfriend really struck a chord with me. And if I was gonna complain about anything, I wish there was more of her in it. But I understand there not being, because though she was a very important part of his life, it was a very small part of his life. I get it. It was just a really fun, really interesting, well done experience. Yeah, it does hit on like classic rising star tropes, but I think this one took a really unique, interesting approach that definitely without a doubt made it a worthwhile watch. So yes, I thoroughly enjoyed this movie, totally recommend. And now for my ranking, I put this at number 1 in the really like section. And this is out of a total of 3 new movies so far this year.